What's up, YouTube? It's Coach Prince, Hard 90 Solutions here today. I'm bringing y'all a video telling y'all how to get drafted as a Juco baseball player to MLB. All right. If you are new to my channel, which 99% of y'all will be, if you are new to my channel, take a look. I got 0 subscribers right now. Go ahead and be my first subscriber. Why not? All right. Let's get straight into the video. All right. This video here, how to get drafted from Juco. Okay. How to get drafted from junior college baseball. All right. So look, right now it's 2026. The MLB draft that just passed. They just wrapped it up like today or yesterday. Seeing a lot of picks get drafted. But I did not see too many junior college guys get drafted this year. Okay. Obviously the draft has reduced from about 40 rounds to about 20 rounds, and they're looking to slash it even further going into the future. Okay, but as a junior college player, I played Juco baseball. I played against teams that had 18 plus D1 dudes on their team. I played against teams that had 5 plus dudes getting drafted. I played against some of the best junior college baseball teams in the country. I've seen some of the best junior college arms in the country, okay? And I'm going to break that down. I already told y'all I'm making that video, like my whole baseball deep dive, all that. But that's not this video here. Today I'm telling y'all how to get drafted from Juco, okay? So honestly, this here is a little simpler, or it's a lot more simpler than it is for the high school, how to get drafted into MLB from high school. So for Juco, you got to dominate. All right, I'm gonna start off with the accolades, because high school, they have all district, all that, all state. A lot of those are political. All district, yes, is good in high school, but in college baseball, you better have some all conference on your resume, okay? If you do not have all conference on your resume, I don't know what to tell you. I don't. Unless your resume, unless you have unless your stats back that shit up, like unless your numbers, if you got some stuff to show statistically that you should have been like an all-conference type dude, you're not getting drafted, okay? You damn near got to be an All-American. If you're not an All-American, it's going to be very difficult for you to get drafted, okay? So look, I'm going to tell y'all this. The team that I played in Juco that have 5 dudes that got drafted, McLennan Community College in Waco, Texas. Okay, they had 5 dudes to get drafted. They had the left fielder get drafted. Forgot what his name was. This would have been the spring of 2017. So if y'all want to look it up, y'all can, whatever. But their left fielder got drafted. Forgot what his name was. Their center fielder, he got drafted. I forgot what his name was. It was 2017. It was damn near 10 years ago. But their right fielder, I remember his name. It was either Joe or Josh, bro. I think it was Joe, bro. I'm pretty sure it was Joe, bro. Because he got drafted, but he didn't sign. He ended up going to Alabama SEC to play ball. That's 3 right there. All 3 of they starting outfielders drafted. Okay? Starting catcher. I told y'all Joe, bro, played outfield. Josh, bro, played catcher. Okay? Josh, bro, also came in to close the game after he caught 8 innings. And he was pumping a 98. Okay? He caught 8 innings. Came up to the mound, pumped 98 in front of the Yankee scout, got drafted in the second round of 2017. So I don't know if he ever debuted or made his major league debut, but he got drafted. He was pumping 98 after he caught 8 innings, okay, of a doubleheader. So that was him. And then also their backup catcher, I want to say his name was Nick Motley, Nicmotley, Nick Motley. Okay, so he also got drafted. That's 5 guys right there, man. That's 5 guys. Okay, so first off, you gotta have the skills. You got to play for a good enough team. And then you pretty much got to be an All-American, okay? That McLennan, they're very, very frequently in the College World Series. Okay, very, very frequently in the College World Series. They're one of the top teams in the country, one of the top Juco programs in the country. I know they just had a recent coaching change. Their coach is actually, or their former coach, he used to be Skip Johnson's brother, or he still is his brother, but it's Skip Johnson's brother. I think he went to OU with Skip, though, this year. I think he just left, or he may have left last year. Okay, but you got to be one of the best players on the best team, all right? And honestly, just like high school baseball, I told y'all you needed to hit about 500 double-digit home runs. Juco baseball is pretty much the same thing, all right? But you would need about 400 and like close to 20 home runs, unless you run like a 6'2", 6'3", 60. You throw 98 on the bump as your secondary position. You're a primary catcher like Josh Bro or Joe Bro, Josh Bro. You gotta have the skills, bro. Like Yes, it's baseball. Yes, a lot of dudes are talented, but you gotta have the skills, and then you gotta be able to perform. So okay, so you gotta have the pop, and then you gotta have the home runs to go along with it. You gotta have the velo on the bump, and then you gotta have the strikeouts to go along with it. You gotta have the speed, the 60 time, then you gotta have the bases that go along with it. Okay, you gotta have the bat to ball skills, but then you gotta have the strikeout to walk ratio to show with it. So I mean, it's a lot that goes with it. It's a lot of skills that you need. Other dudes, I mean, I had a teammate, Marco Rivera. I had a teammate. He hit about 414. He hit 20 home runs, finished the year with 20 nukes. He is the best player, and I'm gonna make another video about him too. It's gonna be called like the best baseball player, the best teammate that I had in my college baseball career. But Marco Rivera, I met him as a freshman, and he's by far the best teammate that I played with college baseball, and it's not even close, and he didn't even get drafted. So like the skill, if you know anybody that's been drafted in Major League Baseball at a high pick or anything like that, something that's not one of those political picks, because I had some teammates, I'm not gonna tell y'all who they are in this video here, but whenever I drop the video going over my whole career, this and that, I'll probably bring them up. But dude pretty much got drafted because his dad played in the bigs or whatever. He was committed to a D2 out of high school. We played at the same D2, and he wasn't committed to that D2, but we played at the same D2 later on, whatever. He didn't start, okay? He had some injuries, so I mean, I'm not saying he didn't start, like he wasn't good enough, but he wasn't one of our key contributors that year. He did battle through his injuries, and I give him props to that. He did get drafted, all that, but a lot of times it's political. It's like, it's not honorary picks or it's not legacy picks, but it pretty much is. Like, if you got the bloodlines, if you got the family ties, the connections, you could get drafted. We seen it happen this year. Barry Bonds' son getting drafted, that's a little bit different. I'm pretty sure he won in like the 3rd round this year. But some of those guys in the later rounds, closer towards the very tail end of the draft, some of those like family picks, those are like, I mean, those could be some of those political picks. Like, I don't know for sure, but it could be, because I mean, it's happened before. But nonetheless, getting drafted is getting drafted. So, but yeah, man, my boy Marcos, like, crazy speed. He ran like a 6'5", 6'6". I watched him do it. Crazy pop. He hit 20 home runs. I told y'all he did it. He hit for average. He threw 98 across the diamond, or from the outfield. He played outfield just like me. His arm was accurate, and I mean, he played good defense. Like, the best player. There's nobody that comes close to him, and like, I was pretty dang good myself, and like, I mean, that's my boy. Like, me and him, we actually went back to back my freshman year. So I mean, like, home run. He hit a bomb. I came up right after him. Next day beat, first pitch, I hit me a bomb. My first college home run at that too. So that was definitely one of them ones. Like, when it come to your teammates, it's one of them ones. And like, I'm gonna tell a quick story about Marcos. That's how you know he was different. Okay, like I said, I met him my freshman year. We taking BP on the field. He's a right-handed bat. He's driving him to like right center. Ball comes off the bat. He screaming F word and stuff like that. Puerto Rican dude, so he cussing in Spanish and stuff. Puñeta, all that. He cussing and stuff. Ball like, it's going like off the fence, bro. In right center gap, off the fence. Damn near leaving the yard. Another swing. Boom. Puñeta. Like, bad swing. Like, he like, fuck. Bad swing. That hoe going over the dorms. Like, bro, you hitting the ball, Oppo, miss hit further than I could pull the ball. And you getting mad. Like, that's when I knew he was different. And then, I mean, I seen what he did in the spring, and that pretty much justified it. And I never seen anybody do anything similar to that. So that's kind of it. But, okay, but like, in a nutshell, you got to have the skills. You got to be good enough. It takes a lot. It's not easy, okay? Not everybody gets drafted, obviously. It's easy to get there, but it's harder to stay in the major leagues. Because guys have contracts like Manny Machado. If you get drafted by the Padres to play third base, they got him locked in for another like 7 years. He's not moving over to first base at least for another 2-3 years. So I don't know, but maybe y'all know more than me. What do I know? Like, no, I'm playing. But that's pretty much it. You got to have the skills. Pitcher, you got to throw gas. You got to be a dominant pitcher. You better be like conference pitcher of the year type pitcher. You better be an All-American type pitcher. You better have high velocity. You better be up there in tops in the country in strikeouts. You pretty much have to be the best of your position. I know it's crazy to say, but you got to be some of the best. And a lot of these dudes that, I don't know. I mean, you got to be the best. As simple as that. Like, The draft is one thing. Making it to Division 1, that's a whole other thing. Making it D2, that's a whole other thing. Making it NAI, that's a completely different thing. So it's not easy. Nobody ever said it was going to be easy. But you got to know what it takes to get picked up by one of these major league teams. And a lot of times they're looking, this athleticism, bro. Athleticism, skills, and then performance, game execution, game performance. So if you could string those things together, if you could be athletic, if you could have the skills, and if you could do the shit in the game, you got a shot to get drafted. But if you're not athletic, you probably don't have a shot. If you're not athletic and you don't have the skills, you probably don't have a shot. And then, I mean, if you're not athletic, you don't have the skills, and then you fucking suck in the game, you're screwed, okay? So it just, I mean, that's what it is. If you want to get drafted, it's hard. It's not easy. We talk about the top 1% of the top 1% of the top 1%, so take that with a grain of salt. It's a million YouTube channels. Y'all here watching me. If you ain't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. I'm going. Peace.